Hello everyone. In this presentation, we'll be taking you through our latest brand tracking results for Sensodyne. This study was conducted on 295 participants to understand how our brand currently perform in terms of awareness, perception, and loyalty, and more importantly, how we can continue to grow in a highly competitive oral care market. Starting with the brand recall. Sensodyne achieved an recall of 29%. This means nearly one-third of consumers spontaneously mentioned Sensodyne when asked about toothpaste brands. While this is a solid base, it places us third behind market leaders Colgate 89% and Zendium 44%. This suggests we have moderate top-of-mind awareness. Moving to the next slide is brand recognition. Sensodyne performance here is very strong. Sensodyne has an impressive aided recognition rate of 84%. This shows that most consumers are familiar with the brand name when prompted, reflecting strong brand visibility and effective communication in the market. However, the significant gap between our recall 29% and recognition 84% is an important insight. It tells us that while Sensodyne is well known, it is not always top of mind. Moving to the next slide is brand penetration. Sensodyne's penetration rate is 32%. This means roughly 1 in 3 respondents are current or recent users. This rate is significantly lower than Colgate's 75%, but well ahead of niche brands like Jordan or Aquafresh. This confirms we have a solid loyal base of users who value our functional benefit. Moving to the next slide is brand image. Our total image score of 1,382 is the second highest in the category, only after Colgate demonstrating strong positive brand association. Our core strengths aligns perfectly with our identity. Relief's sensitive teeth received our highest attribute score of 168 and the strongest positive deviation 5 versus expectations. This confirms our clear brand ownership and credibility in our core functional promise. We also score higher for being recommended by dental professionals, which is 164, reinforcing our expert-backed and trustworthy image. Overall, Sensodyne is perceived as a specialist, premium, and credible brand. The opportunity is to strengthen our emotional and aspirational message. For example, add on freshness or lifestyle to balance our expert-focused image.
Hello everyone. Now we'll take a look at our Net Promoter Score, which is a key indicator of customer loyalty and advocacy. So out of 295 respondents, we have 132 promoters. These are our loyal advocates who rate us 9 or 10. And then we had 70 passive, satisfied but not enthusiastic, rating us 7 or 8. And then we have 93 detractors, those who rated us 6 or below and may speak negatively about the brand. So this gives us a total NPS of 13%, which is positive, but there is a room for improvement. A healthy NPS typically falls above 30%. So we are currently in a moderate zone. What this tells us is that while many users appreciate Sensodyne's benefit, especially our sensitivity relief, we are not yet converting enough of them into vocal brand advocates. To improve our NPS, we should strengthen emotional connections through storytelling and relatable messaging, reinforce our core benefit, sensitive relief, with proof points and testimonials, address the dictator concerns by improving product experience, packaging, or pricing perceptions. Now let's look at our how Sensodyne performs on key brand image attributes, comparing users and non-users. And this analysis helps us to understand what drives brand equity, in other words. So which perceptions most differentiate Sensodyne from competitors, and which ones we still need to strengthen. So starting with the core attributes, we see that Sensodyne performs exceptionally well on is recommended by dental professionals, relieve sensitive teeth, and can be trusted for good quality. All of the good attributes are on the green cells. So these are all strongly endorsed by our users, approximately 80% agreement. And they're also the most correlated with the brand. As shown by the regression, that defines Sensodyne expert trustworthy image. However, when we move to more everyday or emotional attributes such as offers good value for money, best at whitening, and leaves a long-lasting fresh bed, we notice much lower scores and weaker differentiation. These are important because they appeal to broader toothpaste market, not just those with sensitive teeth. The regression chart shows a strong relationship between attribute performance and equity, with an R square of 0.91 meaning that attributes where Sensodyne performs better among users tend to directly contribute to stronger brand equity. So our challenge is clear. We need to strengthen those high impact but weaker attributes to expand our relevance beyond the niche. In summary, Sensodyne's core identity as the expert brand for sensitive relief is well established. The next step is to build emotional and lifestyle appeal by improving perception of freshness, whitening, and well. So even the non-users see Sensodyne as an everyday choice, not just a specialist solution. Now let's summarize our strategic action plan to go forward. The first one is boost top of mind awareness, and the first action plan is launch emotional resonant, high frequency campaigns that center around relief and confidence, and then maintain consistency in our tagline, collaborate and jingle to build instant recognition, and increase our in-store visibility. Let's own that pharmacy shelf space with impactful POS display. And then we have leverage our brand image strength. The first action plan is reinforce expert credibility, partner with dentists, and feature their endorsements prominently. And then create testimonial style ads using real consumers. Simplify our proof points using visual, scientific, and credible. And then our last recommendation is to we need to strengthen our emotional connect. Sensodyne has always been about relief, but relief can be framed as empowerment. It's about helping people enjoy ice cream again, smile with confidence, and live without worry. So our next campaign should tell those stories around family care, confidence, and self-pride in oral health. So additionally, by communicating our sustainability efforts like recyclable packaging, ethical sourcing, we appeal to today's conscious consumers. So let's make Sensodyne not just a brand people trust, but the brand they feel proud to use. So that's all from us. Thank you for listening.